The Rucks prepare themselves and do battle. Hamburg gets the tap down, but it's all Berlin at the floor. A clearing handball out to space. Now it's a foot race between two. A good hip and shoulder to protect the ball. Really strong there by Berlin, but Hamburg does make it out. And a strong tackle, and it will be holding the ball. Holding the ball called after a strong tackle from Berlin. So it is Berlin's free kick there. She is about, I want to say, 30 metres out, so it is a long kick. Kicking should be about 35 just before the mark, so it's a long kick. Johanna, do you think she has the distance here?
She would, but I think Berlin also has a strong mark.
It's on its way. Nadia for Berlin.
Goal from Resi.
Goal. That's Resi for Berlin. Has kicked the opening goal of the 2023 Ladies Grand Final for the AFLG. A fantastic kick from about 35 metres out, straight and true. And the score is 1-4 Berlin. No score yet for Hamburg. Berlin kicking that first goal after peppering the goals first 5 minutes. That was a great goal, and it came from a rewarding tackle there from the half forward. So that was a really good response for Berlin to finally get that first goal through. Absolutely. She didn't look like she was passing it. She had her eyes on that goal, and it showed. As the Rucks get it up again, it's Berlin at the ball first and get it forward. But Hamburg is there to clean up and clear the ball out. Doesn't quite reach number 11 there for Hamburg, and it will be a throw-in right on the sort of the just past centre wing for Berlin, again in their forward half. Rucks will nominate here. Hamburg has been doing well on the ruck, but it has been Berlin getting to that drop. Hamburg again with the tap, but this time a good sweeper off the back by Hamburg and a good clearing kick out to the middle, the dangerous area of the ground. Drop mark, contested mark there by number 88 for Hamburg, and swarming with Crocs, but Hamburg does get it through, socking it forward, but it's all Berlin at the back. They've got a 2-on-1 now, maybe a 3-on-1. The ball is trickling towards the boundary line, and we might get a ball up here, throw in. We might get a throw in here deep in Hamburg's pocket, as Hamburg does get to their forward half for the first time in this game, so we can see their stoppage pressure now, see what they can do. As the ball up happens, again a good tap by Hamburg. And a good tackle. Can't quite see because the spectators are flooding the area. We'll hopefully get them out of the way soon. A very exciting day here for both clubs. As I said, Berlin looking for their first premiership, so their team is really pushing with their supporters. AFL official there, Dani, letting the people know what to do. She's well versed in shouting at spectators. So am I, to be honest, so I can't really say anything there. So as the ball goes up, we're still in Hamburg's forward pocket. They've got a real good chance here now to get a score off. Good strong tackle there by Berlin. They're really keeping it tight. They're not giving Hamburg any space. As the ball does trickle towards goal. But Berlin are good enough to get there on the back line, although it's a good tackle there by Hamburg. And we do have a free kick, a great tackle there by Hamburg. So it will be... It is a free kick to Hamburg deep in their forward pocket, a real sharp angle. She's going to have to run around, open up the angle. She just pops up to the square. And there is a mark taken by Hamburg, a mark taken almost directly in front. Okay, on a slight angle there. A fantastic pack mark. That was fantastic. Let's see if she can put it through. Wastes no time. Sends it on its way. And that is a goal. There we go, Hamburg opening up their accounts with a goal there to number 4, I think it was, for Hamburg. A fantastic pack mark. Cool as can be, just slots it right through the middle.
Hamburg's experience is really showing that they can get a shot by Berlin's goal, and even though Berlin was in the upper hand, had them locked in, they couldn't keep the momentum going, and Hamburg got the score.
Absolutely, it's 5 scoring shots to 1, but there's only a 4-point advantage here to Berlin. They are 1-4-10 to 1 straight to Hamburg. Fantastic efficiency there from the Dockers, getting that goal through. As the umpire Timo balls it up. Again, the ruck from Hamburg is really dominating so far in this match. As we only have about 3.5 minutes left to play. It's a scrap in the middle. Good strong tackle from Hamburg there, wrapping up Berlin. Not letting that ball out easy. Umpire gets it underway again. Good tap out from Hamburg, but it is Berlin at the drop. Somehow a Docker in the middle of 3. Crocs gets out, but the ball pops loose. Pops loose again. The ball is still scrapping around. They're trying to get it out. Hamburg are pushing hard now. They've really upped their intensity late in this first quarter. Oh, a strong tackle, but she does get the clearing kick. Only a couple of metres though. It will be play on. Another kick out, but it hasn't gone far. But it has dropped right in the hands of a Hamburg player as it goes forward. And a good mark taken there. Fantastic mark taken there. As a play on, and the ball is launched. But it's tight. And it's a behind there for Hamburg. It is 1-1 Hamburg 7 to Berlin 1-4-10. Pierre, how are you seeing Berlin's response now after this Hamburg pressure in the last couple of minutes?
I think Berlin has what it takes to shift to reverse the position, and like that we've been very, very tough on the first 10 minutes. I think
definitely the legs might be getting a bit tired as we get to the end of this first quarter.
Yeah, it's also been a bit more rainy.
Absolutely, the boots are getting heavier as we go on.
She was missing in the last games, and you really notice her missing in this team because she brings a great structure and just some dynamic movement in the midfield.
Absolutely, and she beat almost 3 Dockers there on her own as she was getting that ball forward. It is a free kick to Berlin here for holding the ball call after a good tackle from Berlin. So she'll be kicking from the centre square. She's about 50 metres from home, so she'll have to find a lead. She does go for one, and it's a good mark taken. About 35, 40 metres out. A fantastic mark taken. By Maddie there for Berlin. A fantastic mark. Good grab, good lead, and a fantastic kick there on the lead. Great play. As she sends it forward again, trying to get a bit closer. Crashing the pack, and there is a player down as the ball plays on. The ball is still going on as Dockers, they clear it out. They're running, she's hot. Oh, 2 Crocs collide, and Hamburg gets it clear. It's now a foot race there, but it's 2v1 for Berlin. 2 go down, and Hamburg does pick it up. Number 88 for Hamburg takes a flying shot at goal. And what's she done? It's just missed. Just missed, unfortunately. That's second behind there for Berlin. For Hamburg. So that is 1-2 Hamburg, 8 to 1-4 Berlin, 10. Is tightening up with 1 minute to go now in this first quarter. Now we are stopping play here. Thank you, Maxi. We are stopping play here as a Berlin player is still down. Pierre, who is that that's been hurt down there?
That's Johanna. That's Mac.
It's Mac there?
Yeah. Mac there. I think there was also a Hamburg girl on the floor.
Came off second work best there. Yeah, she really crushed the pack there and got the ball to ground, gave her forwards a chance. Coming off a bit worse for wear, so she'll come off and have a break. So we're getting ready to restart play here. Well done to the Ambos to get out there and just check on her, but she seems like she'll be alright after a bit of a rest. Well done to Berlin for organising some first aid support here. Looks like the umpire's going to call play to start again. There we go, we've got 56 seconds left here now in the first quarter as Berlin gets it, trying to get it out. A good releasing mark, gets them right to the centre square now, right to the centre circle. And a good mark taken by number 13, fantastic. Laura in the middle there. As Berlin will look to have one last opportunity as we have about 35 seconds left. Good kick out to the wing, but well done, broken up by Hamburg. But Berlin are good enough to get it forward again. A fantastic kick down to the forward line. As time trickles down, it will trickle over the boundary line and we will have a throw up. A ball in even, with about 25 seconds to go, I think, in this first quarter. Only 2 points separate the teams. After almost 15 minutes played, it is a tight contest, but I think we expected that from the outset after Berlin got that early advantage. A shallow throw in, that should probably be recalled, and I think it will be. As time ticks down, Berlin will have to be perfect from here in the stoppage to be able to get another score, and that is the whistle for quarter time here for the 2023 Ladies AFLG Grand Final. It is Berlin 1-4-10 versus Hamburg 1-2-8. Yeah, how'd you see that? As Berlin did get that upper hand in that first 5-10 minutes, they were really peppering the goals, but their inaccuracy cost them there, and they've cost themselves a bit of a lead.
No, definitely. I mean, like we're not used to, like, you know, training in Germany. We're not used to kicking goals so often. Like we do work with the balls, but like I think that's the only weak point for the Crocs here is the accuracy.
Absolutely.
On kicking on the behinds and the goals. But like if they keep putting the pressure on Hamburg like they've been doing, I think the goals will come naturally.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can also say, Ioanna, that the pressure from Hamburg added to that inaccuracy for Berlin. They were on them the whole time. They were having a lot of rush kicks in the forward line. So I guess talks about the pressure and the physicality that Hamburg has brought to this game.
Absolutely, and I think you need to underline really what Annie is bringing to this game. She's so stable in the back, and I'm just a really big fan of her game, just because she's saving really Hamburg from being too far in the back with the scoreline here. I think she cleared out 3 in the back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's really good for her to be there, be the stable person, and then get the ball out in front.
Absolutely, she's been a rock back there, withstanding the storm that Berlin brought. And it is now, again, only a 2-point difference. So it's anyone's game, absolutely, so far in this 2023 Ladies AFLG Grand Final. Up in Berlin, as the rain has just been steadily light, but it is there. It is affecting the gameplay for sure. And it will only get heavier and as we go on. As the ball gets heavier and the players' legs get tired. So it's really going to be about fitness and about physicality here over the next sort of couple of minutes in the first minutes of the second quarter to see who's going to get that upper hand. As Hamburg did push back and creep in and get that margin back to only 2 points.
And it's great to see that the 2 teams making it in the final for the women's game really are displaying good footy here. They're also with the kicks for out of the goal, even if they're ending up as behind, they're backing themselves in and really trying to go for it, which in the past years we might not have had as much. So it's a great development for the women's league.
Absolutely. There's been a real high quality of women's games this year. I mean, it's my first year in the AFLG, but I've been to about 7 ladies games now, and it's been a hard contest every single time. And again, in the semis, Berlin really showed what they had against Rheinland. They really put them to the swords and won their way. Came the hard way to get to the grand final. Hamburg had the week off, but Berlin looked up and about and firing, whereas Hamburg were a bit sluggish at the start. But they've worked themselves right back into this match, and they say it's really good to see from both teams. Just an absolute cracking game between these really strong clubs as they compete in the AFLG 2023 Ladies Grand Final.
Wait, I have to whistle again and
Three. We've got about 24 seconds here before we'll resume play as supporters and coaches clear the field and players get set up again in their positions. We've got about 10 seconds now before we resume play. Timekeeper Dani will get us underway with her whistle in about 2-1.
Okay.
There is the whistle. We're about to get underway again for the second quarter of the grand final. Berlin holding the slight advantage, just the 2 points over Hamburg. Both teams spent time in the top ladder this year, so it is no surprise they've made it here to the last game in October here in Germany. As the umpire holds it aloft, signals time on, and we are away as he hoists it up. Rucks go at it. No clear winner this time, but Berlin again are clear at the floor, but great press from Hamburg. 2 Dockers close in, but Hamburg are good enough, and it is a free kick there. It will be a free kick to the Dockers for a high tackle. He was there as she slipped down in the wet, and the arm just slipped up a bit too high there. So it is a free kick to the Dockers. It is the ruckman, I believe, who will be taking this free kick for Hamburg. She'll be looking to get a deep entry. Pushes it forward to half forward here. Dockers have the sit and the mark. That is a strong chest mark there. From number 22, I believe, for Dockers. That is a great mark. She's about 25 metres out, slight angle. She'll be confident on this one. As she lines in, comes in, sends it on its way. It is through.
Perfect start for the Dockers.
Absolutely. Number 42 there it was for the Dockers. A great goal. They are now 2 straight. They are 2-2. Of course, they are 2-2-14 to Berlin's 1-4-10. They claimed a 4-point advantage very early on in the second quarter here. That was a great play there, Johanna, from Hamburg, really to get that from their free kick. They took a great chest mark there. It's a very clean attack at goal. Umpire throws it up again. This time Berlin with the ascendancy there in the ruck. And it's one-on-one battle, but a second Docker comes in to help, and they do get the outnumber, but Berlin, the Crocs swarm. And this ball is not coming out, or is it? No, the Dockers do get it out, but kicked the wrong way. That is the wrong way for the Dockers. They need to go the other way. strong tackle by number 27, who seems to have recovered there from her injury. She's back on the field looking good. As we have a ball up here now, forward to centre for Berlin. Hamburg holding a 4-point advantage now after kicking their second goal from a very good chest mark from 35 metres out. As Hamburg sweeps through the pack and they're pushing it out. And there's a holding free kick given. It will go to Hamburg. It's number 11 there, who's been in quite a few plays now.
And then there's Pierre. She brings a lot of speed as well as accuracy. So she has a really good look also where to put the ball. And let's see if she hits up her player.
Long kick forward. Clears the pack, gets out the back. Dockers soccer it forward. They've entered their forward line now, and it is a foot race. The ball goes forward even more. It's left in the square. Berlin is first there, but they are outnumbered by the Dockers. Need support, and they do get it. A good collect. A very good collect by Berlin, but it's all Dockers at the drop of the ball. And she's going to get caught if she doesn't release. She just gets the ball away in time, just Hamburg. Oh, and there is a push out. Nothing called there by the umpire, so it is play on. And Berlin do manage to get it forward, but it is all Hamburg. Drop mark there by 49, puts her under pressure, and the ball does trickle over the boundary line. An appeal there for a push in the back. Nothing doing for umpire Timo there on the spot. Calls for the ball in. Oh, a bit of talk back there from Hamburg. They've got to be careful they don't give away a free kick. And they have actually given away the free kick there. So it will be a free kick to Berlin. For, I believe, a bit of talk back to the umpires. We don't want to see any of that. As Berlin pushes it forward, good contest there by the two on the wing there. Real tight on the boundary line, right with the spectators. No clear possession for any player as the rain keeps coming down, but there is a holding free to Berlin. So Berlin will get the free here just forward to centre, and they'll look to enter it for the first time really in this second quarter. A good kick forward over the top to number 9, and she's just going to play on. She's going to run forward. No one's coming at her. She kicks it forward. A trickling kick forward, and the Dockers, Annie there, again the general out back, gets around. Oh, she's tackled her, she's caught. She's caught, and the ball is gone out of bounds, and it will be a throw in. A very good tackle there from Berlin to lock that ball in, caught the general there, and Annie from the Dockers. And Annie and her team back there for Hamburg will look to shore up their defence as we get another stoppage in Berlin's forward line. A good tap for the Berlin ruckman. But it is cleared by Hamburg. A fantastic clearing kick, but it is all Berlin. She has time here now, number 28, to get it back in. A good kick in. It's just missed the lead, and Hamburg is able to clean up, but they have spilled it. And it is now contested in the half-forward line for Berlin. And there is a whistle there, and there is a holding free kick Hamburg's way. Well done by Hamburg there to get that free kick. It was 2-on-1 Berlin's way, so well done to Hamburg to be able to get that free and relieve some pressure there from their back line for the first time in the second quarter. A long kick down to the centre line and crashing the pack there by Hamburg. As is hotly contested out on the far side. Smothered kick, well done by Hamburg. The Crocs have the numbers, but Hamburg are getting that ball away. Getting it to the outside. No clear winner here as the ball keeps trickling forward and forward. Berlin looking to get this up and get it back into their forward line for a repeat entry. The ball does go out of bounds on the full, so we will see a free kick to Hamburg there. No, it's going to be a ball up. Might have been touched on its way through, so it will be a ball up. A throw in there on the outer wing. It's been a real tight couple of minutes here, about 3 minutes here with no score, as both teams are contesting heavily. There's been no clear winner. Pierre, this seems to be like the Berlin's way of playing. They really lock it in and get that pressure going.
Definitely. And it's, I think that, it's what Grand Final is about. It's again, we don't really see much super big scores during Grand Finals, especially here. And now that the ball is getting wetter and wetter, then we can see that
absolutely
handballs and kicks are a bit more inaccurate. Marks are being dropped.
Yeah, it's getting real slippery out there as Hamburg goes forward. Absolutely. Free kicks are going to be really important here. The first one to the ball is most likely going to get a free kick as it is wet. People are slipping over. So it's harder and harder to tackle correctly. So it's going to be the players who get to the ball first who are going to really be rewarded here in this game as we throw the ball in deep in Hamburg's pocket. And it's going to be going to have a redo here of that ball in. Was a bit shallow in the wind. The wind is not working well for this umpire. It's going directly against her as the ball comes in. Good tap down by the Hamburg ruckman. Still hotly contested. Very hard to pick up the ball from this wet deck as the rain gets worse and worse here in Berlin. And we'll have another throw up here just at the half forward line for Hamburg, goes to reach almost the 8-minute mark here of this second quarter. It is getting windier and windier here. It's now going Hamburg's direction towards their goal. Let's see if they can make use of that. They get a good clearing handball out. Can they get an entry in? Tackled as she handballs there. It's the pressure there from the Berlin Crocs. But the Dockers are good enough to pick up the ground ball again and get a scrub kick forwards. It is all Berlin though. Drop chest mark again. This ball is getting wetter and wetter as we go on. Marks are getting harder to come by. And the ball is locked up here again by that Berlin pressure. So we're now halfway through the second quarter, about 7.5 minutes to go. There's still Hamburg with the 4-point advantage, 2-2 to 1-4 Berlin. As Berlin does get it forwards, does clear the pack, and is out of bounds on the wing there for Berlin and their forward half, and it'll be a throw-in. Now the wind has died down here momentarily, so it's a good chance for Berlin to fight against the wind direction and get a goal against the grain. Tap again by Dockers, but Berlin is right there to wrap them up. Pushing it forward, just keep pushing that ball forward. A good tackle there from Berlin. Fantastically strong tackle, but it does spill out to a Docker who just blasts it to the middle. No one home, it's a foot race. Great speed by the Dockers, but good contest there by Berlin. It is now 2-on-1 for Berlin, but the Dockers are just pushing forward. Number 11 tries to break a tackle, gets caught, but gets the hands out, and it's all Berlin at the fall. They do have the outnumber, and they'll try to get the clearing kick out, but now it is all Dockers. There are 3 of them there at the drop, but she's going to get caught, gets the hands out, and now they're going to run out to the wing. Oh, but the ball is dropped there. It is scrabby out there in the wet. Great pressure from Berlin to force that. It is now a free kick for a throw. Play on has been called, advantage. The ball goes long. It's just the Admiral there, the General Annie for the Dockers. She's going to get tackled by Berlin, but a clearing kick out to the wing. A fantastic clearing kick by the General back there for the Dockers as the ball just trickles over for a throw-in on the commentary side wing here with 6 minutes to go in this second quarter. As the ball gets thrown in, there's no real winner here, but Hamburg does come away with their scrub kick forward, but it has gone. It's just out of bounds there. It'll be a throw in again here on the commentary side wing. The players will reset themselves. Ruckman will be going at it again. Ball is thrown in. Good body work there from Berlin to get that ruck going. Smothered kick, and it will be another ball in here with 5.5 minutes to go here in the 2023 AFLG Ladies Grand Final. Second quarter, 5.5 minutes. Ball is thrown in. Ruckman just missed that one. Clears the pack. As there are shoeies happening behind us. Sad I can't see that, but there is much more interesting thing happening here as the ball goes forward from Hamburg. Good contest there from Berlin to get that ball to ground. That was fantastically well done. She was outnumbered. Yeah, that was some strong work there from the Berlin player.
Definitely a good tackle from Ned. We've seen a lot of good tackles from Berlin. As I said, this is part of our Crocs game, Crocs footy. It's about being physical as well, not just skillful.
Unfortunately, there was a free kick, I think, for holding the ball. It has gone deep into Hamburg's forward pocket, but it is Berlin who gets a little clearing kick out to the boundary. It's still deep in the forward pocket there. So it'll be a throw in deep in Hamburg's forward pocket. They're really applying the pressure here. If they can sneak another goal, that'll really up the pressure on Berlin. As we have 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in this second quarter. Rucks compete it down, and Berlin does get the ascendancy, but it is the Dockers with the outnumber, and there is a holding free kick to Berlin. Holding free kick to Berlin, that'll relieve some pressure. That'll get them out of this zone that Hamburg and this pressure that Hamburg has set up. They'll look to get it down the line, down past the midway point of the field. Good leading kick, but it's just tapped down there from Berlin. Still contested out there. The Crocs are first to fall, and they've got numbers. Dockers are tackling hard, and it has spilled free now to Hamburg. But a strong tackle again from Berlin, really applying that tackling pressure. They have not let up so far in this game. Umpire Timo hoists it aloft. Berlin gets a good tap out fronts, but Dockers knock it back in. It's still contested out there on the wing. No clear possession for anyone. A little tinky handball there, try to get it out, but a good strong tackle once again. It is very, very hard to get this ball clear. But as we said, Johanna, that the Dockers have been sort of really withstanding this pressure from Berlin, and they're holding the advantage still. They're not letting Berlin get it forward.
And I just want to point out the bench advantage Berlin has here at home. Hamburg really doesn't have so many players on the bench. As far as I can see, it's free with Berlin having the full 6 on the bench, or 5 plus a medical emergency. So they really can outrun them maybe in the third quarter, but so far Hamburg is holding up against the pressure, even though it's Berlin's advantage now.
Absolutely. As we see Berlin now getting forward now, they're going to have a forward entry. Kick to a lead, but it's 3-on-1 the Dockers' way. Ball spills forward, and number 11 again, who has been in a lot of contests. She has done a lot of good work here. Clears the ball past the centre square as it trickles to Hamburg's forward line, and they just keep pushing that scrub Richmond-style chaos ball, just pushing it forward. And there is an injured player here. They have called stop, and I think we might be stopping time here. We'll pause the clock at 2 minutes 18 seconds to go in this second quarter, as there is an injury. But no, it looks like they'll play it on. I think everyone's okay. Maybe it's a light whack there to the face to Hamburg. We'll restart the clock here with 2 minutes 16 to go in this second quarter of the grand final. No clear winner from the ruck, but it does spill out to a Hamburg player who bananas it in. Trickles along the badge line, makes it again to Hamburg. Good hands, a fantastic pass. Wrapped up again by that Berlin pressure, and they'll release. But it's a scrub kick to no one out there on the wing. And it's a foot race now, but Hamburg does have the advantage. And number 11 again breaks a tackle, runs on, has a flying shot. It is coming back. It is just missed, just gone wide. Those are behind to Hamburg. That is, Hamburg is 2-3 now, 15 to Berlin, 1-4-10. No score for Berlin for this second quarter, as it is really tough and real hard as the rain keeps coming down and that wind has been playing a factor. Number 11 there, Ioanna. What can you tell us about her for the Hamburg Dockers?
Oh, she's an amazing player, and we're all glad to have her on the Germany Eagles roster. She missed this year's Euro Cup, having other commitments, but she's a great addition to the league and a great addition to Hamburg, because she brings what Clara brings to the Berlin team in the midfield, really.
Absolutely, as we see the ball get deep into Berlin's far half now. But fantastic tackling pressure there from the Dockers with only 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. The ball spills forward, but the General Annie for the Dockers, she has not missed a beat. She's got the clearing kick out to the wing, out to her player's advantage. Again, number 11 has just run onto it, taking a bounce, but she's going to get caught and run down. A fantastic tackle there for Berlin, and rewarded with the free kick with 39 seconds to go. They'll have to move fast. Just checking to see the player's okay. She is, and Berlin will take the advantage here. Try to get a kick forward with 30 seconds to play.
And Hamburg left their player alone there. No one warned her.
Absolutely, there was no communication there, unfortunately. As Berlin get it forward, they'll have a shot. Oh, and it has hit the post with 15 seconds to go. Berlin has hit the post with a great play, and that was a great kick there for, I think it was number 6 for Berlin.
No, that was Ellie.
That was Ellie. There we go. So, an unfortunate miss there. That was a really good opportunity. And 1 second to go here. Where is Dani? There she is. There is the siren. There is the siren there for the end of the second quarter. A fantastic struggle here between these two clubs.
Sorry, I'm not trusting the senses.
And the score here now as we end the second quarter, we're at halftime. It is 2-3-15 to Hamburg to 1-5 Berlin 11. Hamburg here with a 4-point advantage at halftime in the 2023 AFLG Ladies Grand Final. This has been a fantastic battle so far. Pierre, how have you seen it from the Berlin side? What do they need to do to sort of arrest the inaccuracy and the pressure that they're seeing up forward?
Well, I think what's missing is really like the last 50 meters, like coming up towards the front. It's been a very tough and battle into the midfield. Berlin has been putting a lot of pressure on Hamburg. I mean, there has been almost no goals from either side of the field, and you can see like Berlin was really dominant. And I think with this kind of pressure, they can also get into Hamburg heads with putting pressure and tackle and tackle and tackle. And I think they will end up, if they keep playing like this, pushing, they will naturally come to a solution. And also I think the win also played perhaps a big a big impact in this second quarter.
Absolutely.
And Berlin will definitely need to take advantage of the wind into the third one to step up and then take the lead again.
Yeah, absolutely. You're definitely feeling a stronger breeze now towards the right of screen. But again, it's only 3 points, and Johanna, Hamburg did claim the lead back early in that second quarter, but after that there was really not much done in the forward line. The Berlin pressure was immense. What do Hamburg have to do here to really push forward and keep this advantage?
I think what they need to keep doing is keep Nadia out of the game, and I think they really succeeded in the second quarter. She was way more present in the first quarter. In the second, I didn't notice her really. So they need to keep on doing that. Otherwise, Berlin will run away with fast goals after each other. And they really need to hit up their targets, Hamburg, in the front forward line, because number 11, Pierre, can't do everything for the team. With Dani, the others need to play the game as well. They're getting out their handballs, but just in the last step, they need to hit the targets really.
Yeah, absolutely. And they did really do well to really, as you say, to lock down that pressure and stop the star players from Berlin getting there. As we remind everyone here in Berlin at the field, we do have a raffle going on. 1 ticket is €2, but hey, why not get 3 for 5? That sounds like a deal to me. So come on down. We are at the commentary tent here. We've got the raffle tickets. They're nice pink coloured. You can't miss them. So yeah, come, get a raffle ticket, buy the commentators a beer, whatever you want to do. Oh, actually, we're doing the first round. Oh, okay. If you want to buy tickets, buy them now. We're doing the first round. No tickets! Ah! False advertising. Sorry, it's my first day here. So here we are. We're doing the raffle. If anyone has a raffle ticket here on the grounds, please step forward. As how many are we drawing? How many prizes? We're doing 3 prizes. And later on at halftime in the men's, we'll do another 3. There's some fantastic prizes to be won. So, we're right here. Ioanna building the first one. What number do we have? Who's the first winner? Number 2. Do we have number 2 here? Number 2. Number 2. You don't have long to collect. You better run on down. Number 2.
If they don't collect, they go back in the draw, right? Who wants to draw?
Draw again. We're going to draw again. Yoshi, a good Stuttgart man. Strong, played for Kiel today. He's drawing. I told him to pick my number. I don't think he has. He's picked number 53. Brian Pumsik, 53.
I got 35.
Still no 53. 53 for the raffle. 53.
3. Oh no! What off?
We're going to pull again, I think. We're going again. I can see umpire Walter look at his numbers. He's not happy. He's rarely happy. He's always very, very grumpy. It's umpire Walter. So, number 2. Number 2 has arrived. He's going to get a prize. What do we have now? Oh, we have 59. 9 on Pumsik. 53 here as well. 53. Come and collect your prize there. Sorry, 59. 9 on Pumsik. 9 on Pumsik. Che cose? 9 on Pumsik here. Wo bist du? Haben wir 9 on Pumsik. 59. We're going to draw again. You're going to lose it. 59. 59 is coming. You've heard my voice. Come on down, please, sir. He should be running. We'll give it away if he's not quick. No, but he's being safe here. Don't want to slip in the wet. 59, that matches. There you go. He collects his prize. Some fantastic prizes here from Berlin. A fantastic raffle. If you want to get tickets for the next round at half time in the men's, it is 1 ticket €2, 3 ticket for 5. That ain't a bad deal. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. As we're still here at half-time of the 2023 AFLG Ladies Grand Final, it is Hamburg with the 3 points advantage, 2-3-15 to 1-5 Berlin 11. It is a tight contest. The rain has stopped slightly, so that is interesting. So we might see a bit of a cleaner football as we move forward into the third quarter. As the party is going up here in Berlin. If you are on the ground, we have beer, we have sausages, I think. We have dumplings, even better. That's right, that's actually what we should be doing, actually. I have a list here of sponsors, which I'm definitely prepared for. Sponsors of the AFLG 2023 Grand Final up here in Berlin. We'd like to thank them, of course, helping us set up and ensuring that today is a great day. Despite of the weather, we are here and we are having a good time with the food and drink. We've got Fork and Walk, which is a food walking tour based in Berlin and Munich. And it's actually started by one of the old Berlin Crocs presidents. So, very close to home here for Berlin. So thank you to Fork and Walk. We also have Rose Asian Street Food. They start off in Melbourne, actually getting to know the food there in Melbourne, a great city, fantastic city actually, probably the best. And they return to Berlin and set up an amazing store here with the best Asian food in Berlin. That is a quote here, that is my quote. They are catering the AFLG Grand Final here today, so you can get some dumplings. I've heard they're very tasty, and I might pop over there when I get a chance or to grab one myself. We have Matthew Hender Chiropractic. Everyone needs a good chiro. Everyone knows that. We're playing footy. It's an extremely tough sport. Your back breaks, your legs hurt. But that's even before I start because I'm old. But you know, you do get injured, so we do need a good chiro here. So Matthew Hender Chiropractic. Missing physio and chiropractic knowledge in Berlin. Matty has helped make sure the Crocs are functioning at full strength here up in Berlin. And we have BW&A Surveyors, a Mildura, Australia-based business. I love Mildura, fantastic country town. Been there many times. Been to probably every pub in Mildura. They're all good. But BW&A Surveyors in Mildura take massive pride in the development of grassroots footy and growing the game that we all love. So we thank them very much, all our sponsors, to make sure that we've had a great day here today. And as we said, we are all here to grow and promote this game that we love here in Germany. And I think so far we've had a fantastic showing in the AFLG Ladies 2023 Grand Final. Only 3 points to Hamburg as we're getting close to restarting this match here.
Sorry.
Oh, we're back on. My bad. We are back here. We are back here, and the timekeeper needs to do his job, I'll tell you what. So play has resumed here in Berlin, and a great kick forward by Hamburg. And they've now got a shot at goal. About 30 metres out, she'll kick from about 35. Johanna, do you think she's got the legs in her to make this distance?
I mean, she's kicking against the wind here, so that she didn't.
No, it's scrapped it forward, but the Dockers are first to the fall. As it trickles out over the boundary line. No, it's still in. No, now it's out. And we will have a throw-in or a ball up. I'm not sure if it's gone over yet. It has indeed, so it will be a throw-in deep in Hamburg's forward pocket as they look to push their advantage here. 3 points up in the AFLG 2023 Ladies Grand Final. But it's a free kick to Hamburg for a hold.
And Laura from the Berlin team really needs to watch out for her holes in the rock chair. I played against her a long time, and she comes from a handball background, so you know, for cross-colours it's sometimes a bit hard to adapt to the rules. But yeah, the umpire saw it, and that's a free kick for Hamburg.
Absolutely. Now she'll have a kick here from about 25 metres out. Sends it on its way. It is just tight there on the right-hand side. A 1 point score there for Hamburg. They increase their lead to 4 points. Still a straight kick will get Berlin the lead back here. So they'll need to exit here from the Hamburg zone in their defense. As Berlin pushes it long. Gets collected there by Hamburg, but a strong tackle again by Berlin. It is tight there on the boundary. Very hard to get that ball out. We'll see another throw in here again in the forward line for Hamburg. They have started this quarter with a lot of pressure. As the ball gets tapped down, no clear winner. Still all locked up here. As the rain has just come down and the wind has decided to change direction. It is now going to the left of screen, which is lovely, because that goes right through this open window, open wall here of the commentary box. So I'm feeling it. As Hamburg does get it out, she'll get it wide there. To the advantage of her player, number 42 is chasing that down. She's got a good pickup. She's going the wrong way, but she's found a player. She's found a friend, and they'll get back on track now as they push it down towards the forward line. And a good strong mark there taken by number 1 for Berlin. Oh, she has to go over a mark though to be able to take that free kick. That was a strong mark there, Pierre, by number 1 for Berlin.
Actually, yes, exactly. It's nice. It will give a breather to the wave of Hamburg going forward. So.
Absolutely, and just as you say that, there is that pressure there from Hamburg as we see a free kick from holding the ball from a great tackle from Hamburg. They're about 40 metres out, I think, or maybe 45, so it's a long way with a wet ball, but they now do have a slight breeze behind their backs, Hamburg. Oh, it's a good kick. Just dropped there by the Hamburg ruckman, but a fantastic follow-up. But it has been a tripping free kick there against Hamburg, which is fair enough. Got it below the knees, can't do that. As Berlin sends it forward, a good kick. Well defended by Hamburg. It's a 2-on-2, but Berlin do work it out. But the Dockers close fast, and that is holding the ball to Dockers.
And that is almost three players on the superstar from Berlin, so that's how you get her down.
Absolutely, and we see here that the pressure has resulted in another free kick. Yeah, another free kick to Berlin. To Hamburg here on the commentary side wing. As they push it forward again, they're looking for a mark. Oh, a great mark there by number 42 for Hamburg. Johanna, what can you tell us about number 42 there?
And I think what Hamburg is doing really well here is communicating with each other. I can always hear the Hamburg players talking to each other, and that gives them a good advantage. Absolutely,
as she lines up, it's touched on the line, punched back into play. It was offline as it went, so it was not going to be a goal, but Berlin have done very well to clear that back to the centre square. As the Dockers just are relentless in their pressure in the opening 4 minutes here of the third quarter. It's an outnumber here for the Dockers, but number 12 from Berlin did really well playing between the two. A quick kick off the ground has resulted in a behind here for Hamburg. So a second behind for Hamburg in this third quarter. As we now have the score being 2-5-17 Hamburg or 1-5-11 Berlin. So it is a 6-point advantage here. Am I reading that right? Yeah, 6-point advantage here. I'm doing maths well today. I'm on fire. So there's a straight kick in it now as Hamburg just creeps that advantage forward. And again, they're locking the ball in. They're really doing well at this zone. Great contest there on the wing by both players. Berlin have the numbers and they should be able to clear this out. They do. They get up to the point of the centre square. As Hamburg comes crashing through. Number 11 again, just being everywhere. And it is a throw against Berlin. So it will be a free kick to Hamburg again here. Right at the edge of the centre square, number 11 for Hamburg pops it just shortly to a short kick, but they're well wrapped up by Berlin. A fantastic tackle by Berlin, but Hamburg is still upping the pressure as they keep it going. They keep pushing it forward. Berlin are doing well here though to keep it out of the pressure zone, but the ball goes long and high. It is dropped in the square. Danger here for Berlin as players fling themselves on top of the ball, and we'll have a ball up here. Umpire Timo will get us aloft. As we have 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter of the AFLG 2023 Ladies Grand Final. It is Hamburg by 6 points, one straight kick in it. The pressure is immense from both teams. Hamburg right at the tip of the goal square for Hamburg. Rucks knock it down. Dangerous on the ground here, and there is a whistle blown. It is a holding free kick, and it is for Berlin. Back there on the last line of defence, so they'll get to relieve some of his pressure. Oh, but a fantastic mark by number 11. And she has got a bit of a whack to the face for her trouble. But that was a brilliant mark. Might just be the mark of the game so far. That was brilliant. Back with the flight. And she's about 30 metres out, so it will be a tough kick here from about 35. We'll see if she has it in her. She's taking her full 30 seconds here just to reset herself. Give herself a bit of a breather after that really strong effort. Lets it fly. A good kick forward. Just dropped short. Berlin whack it forward. They've gone out to the pocket there. Hamburg is there, but she's outnumbered by a couple of Crocs as they start swarming. But Hamburg somehow get it away. A quick kick towards goal. And that has gone through for another behind here for Hamburg. Third behind of the quarter for them. They now lead it by 7 points. So the golden point there might come into play. That extra safety as it's now. Hamburg is 2-8. 2-8? Am I reading that right? 2-8. 20. No. 2-6. Come on. 2-6. 18 points. I was close. There wasn't 8 in it. 2-6. 18 to Berlin. 1-5-11. As Berlin pushes it forward. Yeah, again, it's Hamburg at the drop, but a fantastic tackle there from Berlin. But the Dockers are starting to swarm now. They're pushing it forward again, and a good lead out. And that is a fantastic chest mark by number 54, I think it is, or 51. Can't quite see the number. 54, thank you, Anna. What can you tell us about this player as she lines up for goal?
She just started playing footy this year, if I remember, so seeing her development is just great.
Fantastic. As she kicks it forward, it's a good kick. Oh, just dropped mark on the goal line by Hamburg. It's still scrabbling about there. Oh, and there's a hard collision there. A Hamburg Docker got crunched by 2 Berlin Crocs. Not sure what call has been made here, but there is a Berlin player down. It is a free kick to Hamburg at the tip of the goal square. The number 88 for Hamburg. Johanna, what can you tell us about number 88?
I actually don't know who that is, but I think she might be the next goal kicker.
I think he might be right. She lines up, takes her shot, a high kick, and that has gone through. Waiting for confirmation. There it is. Goal to Hamburg. The first goal of third quarter here with 6.5 minutes to go. A great kick and a great reward for that play. She was first at the ball extremely hard. She was first there and she got the free kick for high. Nina there, number 88 for Hamburg. Well done to Nina, kicking her second goal of the match. So Pierre, how do you see Berlin here having to respond now that they're 13 points down late in this third quarter?
It will definitely be tough. I think the talk between the quarters will be very important. I still think that it is a tight game. I mean, I think it can be.
Actually, it can turn quickly.
Yeah, exactly. It can turn quickly. We see that the condition is very tough. I mean, as I mentioned before, maybe the extra subs from Berlin will make a difference. But like right now, it does not look super good for Berlin. But absolutely. I'm still confident on my team.
Absolutely, there's still a lot to play for and a lot of time left in this match. There's another behind there for Hamburg, pushes them out to a 14-point advantage.
Berlin just needs a bit of, Huspa, a little bit of dynamic here, and I think they should really utilize Clara and Resi more. Whereas Resi, get her in the game, she can turn this around.
Absolutely, as the ball gets out to almost the centre square there for Berlin.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Maybe Resi would be perhaps a bit more useful in the middle rather than forward pocket. But Resi is very good and she can play anywhere. So.
A quick kick by Hamburg towards goal, but that has pushed for wide, and that'll be a throw in, I believe. Behind even. That's another behind there for Hamburg, pushing their advantage out to 15 points.
Berlin just needs structure at this point, and they need experience getting back from not leading, because that's not what they're used to from this season. They've always kicked plenty of goals quickly as well, so this is really an unusual position for them. They need to get the team together and get their spirits up and fight for this.
Absolutely, and they don't look like they've lost any fight to Berlin. They're still hard at the ball, still throwing their bodies in and putting their bodies on the line. As the Dockers try to clear this pack, they do get a kick out and almost a mark. Drop mark by number 40 there for Hamburg. There's a wet ball out there as the kick goes forward, but that will travel out of bounds. And that should be a throw. Oh no, it's out of bounds on the full, so it will be a free kick to Berlin deep in their defensive pocket as we have 4 minutes left to go. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this third quarter. A long kick, good kick from Berlin, reaching the centre square. Overrun by both players, and it does trickle out, and it will be a throw-in on the far side, the far wing here in the centre. Slightly to Hamburg's advantage here from the centre line. Rucken put their hand up. They lock battle. It is Hamburg with a slight advantage, but the whistle has been called here, and it will be a free kick to Hamburg here for a block, I believe.
And again, Laura in the ruck, she really needs to concentrate on that. It is unnecessary, and it's giving away free kicks when she could just go for the ball.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is definitely a dominance here for Hamburg in the ruck. But Berlin has done well defensively to clear this ball back out to where it came, but it's 3 Dockers in the area. 4 Dockers now against 2 Crocs. They should be able to clear this ball, and they do get it out to the commentary side wing, but the ball will beat both players over the line out of bounds. As Pierre, number 11 again for Hamburg, is in everything, around the ball a lot. She is having a fantastic game today. Good ruck there from Berlin.
And that was Resi, so let's see what she can do in the midfield.
Absolutely. Oh, here is the General Annie pushing it to the half-forward line for the Dockers. Berlin have the numbers here, but Dockers are starting to swarm. They'll need to get this ball out quick. Oh, that kick has gone straight out of bounds. Not on the full, so it will just be a throw-in in the forward pocket there for Hamburg. As we have 2.5 minutes remaining here in this third quarter of the AFLG 2023 Ladies Grand Final up in sunny Berlin.
Sunny Berlin, yeah.
The ball has been tapped down. There seems to be, I think we're going to be redoing that throw-in. It was a bit shallow. As I said, the ball is getting heavier, and the wind is starting to play effect, so a bit harder for the umpires to get that ball aloft as they would like it. That's a good hoist. Here we go. Good whack down there from Hamburg, but it wrapped up straight away from good Berlin pressure as we tick under 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter here. Umpire throws it up. Good body work from Berlin in that run contest. Wins it down. It is Berlin at the back. Good tackle, good pressure from Hamburg. No clear possession. Good clearing kick from Berlin. That was a real good saving kick there from the Berlin defence to get it out. But the Dockers have the numbers here as they look to rebound back inside the forward 50. Good tackling pressure from Berlin. They're not letting him get away that easy. And it is trickled over the line for a throw. And as we have 1 minute 20 seconds left here in this third quarter, with Hamburg having a 15-point advantage, I believe, currently.
11-26.
11-26. Thank you, Pierre, for the score update. 15-point advantage to Hamburg, so 2.5 goals. It's a good advantage to have at half-time. Berlin would want to try to stop the bleeding at least here. As the ball, a quick kick, snap kick forward, and it has been touched on the line. Well done from the Berlin defence to have that just be a minor score. As now Hamburg, with 50 seconds to go, have a 16-point advantage.
Olivia there with the saving touch. She just came back to playing footy this year. I think it's a great addition for the Berlin team to have Olivia back on the field.
Absolutely. As the ball comes out to the commentary side wing, Hamburg again are just pushing that ball back into their forward line. They're not letting it out. They've locked up. They've set up the wall. It's not getting past them. As we have 26 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. It'll take some real clean play to get another shot at goal here as we chip down to 20 seconds now. Good throw in by the umpire. Clears the pack. Berlin do have the player at the front, and they will come away with and clear that kick. There should be no more score here in this third quarter as we have 5 seconds remaining as Berlin tracks it out to the line. We have 1 second left, and that is it. That is time here at three-quarter time. The 2023 AFLG Ladies Grand Final. We have Hamburg leading it by 16 points. Full score here in just a moment. Berlin 1-5-11 to Hamburg 3-8, which would be 26. It's 26-11 here. Hamburg does have the ascendancy. As we have some Maribos here from Walter. Thank you, Walter. Here's the umpire, and I have paid him off already, so that's all right. So Pierre, Ioanna, what have you seen so far in these three quarters? What do both teams need to do as I run and get a jumper?
Yeah, well, we've seen a great intensity. We've seen great intensity from Berlin, like high tackles. Unfortunately, it has been very hard to pass the midfield from Hamburg. Kick have not really been given to Rezi, who was isolated over there. I think, as we noticed, perhaps Rezi would have been more useful in that period of time to be in the midfield to help secure and then lift up the ball forward. I mean, it is terrible conditions to play. I don't know what you think, but it also, and as we know that with women footy, the kicks don't go as far, and then now the ball is must be really heavy with all the pouring rain that has been in the last three quarters. So, I mean, it has been a very tight and intense final, though.
Absolutely, and I think the fight is still going on. I don't think we know who the winner is yet. Berlin is getting ready to get out there again. The huddle looks intense, and you need to notice that the pressure is still on. They're on the Hamburg players. The Hamburg players just a bit cleaner with the ball, even though it is heavy, even though it is wet. But compliments to the Berlin backline. They didn't have a lot to do this season, so they might not have a lot of experience that they earned this year yet, but they're getting better throughout the game. And especially Olivia and Kat there in the back, and Nadia is also helping out in the back there. She's clearing a lot, so we can see that the leading goal scorer of this season in the AFLG Women's can not only kick goals, she can defend. But who is there to get the clear kick from Olivia, Sophie, or Nadia out in the back?
For sure, Nadia is definitely one of the best players at the Crocs. We can see it every day at training. She's a gem here for the Berlin Crocs. Great additions. I mean, coming all the way from New Zealand, and she's really a good player. I mean, one of the top 3 players at the club.
Absolutely. So let's see if the Berlin Crocs can get up their communication, their structure, and then if they can get that clearing kick out to someone there in the midfield to get a mark.
Thank you very much for the special comments from our two commentators here, Pierre and Ioanna. Ah, no, it's all good. The break is good. It is, yeah. We're about to get underway here in the last quarter, the final quarter here of the AFLG 2023 Ladies Grand Final, as Berlin, a massive kick forward. The general back there, Annie, though, she's done a tackle there without the ball, so it will be a free kick to Hamburg. But a very good start there from Berlin. It took them all about 5 seconds to launch that ball clear into their forward line. As a Berlin player is down here, she's looking like she might be injured, unfortunately. Umpires have not yet called for time off. But I think we might be pausing the clock here. We might be having a stop and play, as the Berlin player is looking a bit worse for wear. But she is on her feet. That is good news. So we'll restart the clock here. It's a free kick to Hamburg in their back line. Unfamiliar territory in the last sort of 10 minutes, but Hamburg really need to make sure they hold on here. But Berlin are looking for their first premiership, and they'll be pushing hard in this last quarter to make up the 15 points deficit here. Good work from the Berlin defence to get that down the line. Bit of a falcon there. First falcon of the day that I've seen, so well done. It's number 13 for that one. As the ball will be thrown back in by the umpire here at the boundary line. Good contest there. Hamburg get it down clear, but Berlin are swarming. The Crocs are upping their pressure here in this last quarter as they push it long again into their forward line. An unfortunate bounce there clears Berlin. And again, the general back there for Hamburg, she clears it out almost to their half-forward line. As we get out to the far side wing, Hamburg have got a bit of a kick, but it's a scrub kick forward. But Pierre again, almost number 11 for the Hamburg Dockers, almost cleans it up, and a strong, brutal tackle there from Berlin. Absolutely legal and fair. We've always seen good, strong tackles like that. Well done to both players. As the ball goes long down again, Hamburg's way. They're really pushing now, Hamburg. Number 11, Pierre, she's broken a few tackles. Something's happened. And there is a free kick given. I'm not sure what it's for yet. Holding, the umpire said, but I didn't see quite what happened. But it will be a free kick to Berlin, which will relieve some pressure here. That is fortunate for them because Hamburg were away. And Pierre, it just feels like the next goal here really does mean a lot. If Berlin get it, it is game on. But if Hamburg get it, it's going to be a mighty climb back for the Berlin Crocs.
Yeah, 100%. I think like now that's where it will be like in the mentor. I think if Hamburg scores, then probably it will affect the Crocs. Although it is tough skin the Crocs, so probably not. But like if we with the Crocs scoring the next goal, definitely will give the girls a bit more courage to the end of the last quarter.
Absolutely, as we see another ball up here with the pressure from both sides as we tick almost to 12 minutes remaining in this last quarter of the AFLG 2023 Ladies Grand Final. As it is a free kick to Hamburg, that would have been a holding the ball free kick, I think the umpire would have picked out from there. It's 50 metres out from home, so she's looking for a lead. She's got someone that's just the top mark there. It's a tough one to pick up.
Great shepherd there from Pierre.
Absolutely, Pierre has been in
What a
everything.
tackle from Garlic.
Fantastic tackling there from Berlin. The pressure, they are not letting up here. And the umpire will throw it up. At about half forward here for Hamburg. No score as yet in this last quarter. Hamburg looking to push their advantage. Berlin looking to try to claw back this lead and win their first premiership. Good pressure from both teams. It is just popping around in there like a ping pong ball. But Pierre again, number 11. She weaves, she slides, she dives, she gets it out to number 49 out in the wing. Got a bit of time and space. Breaks a tackle, hard to do. Launches that ball forward. Hamburg have the sit, but Berlin have the numbers, and they should be able to clear this ball out. They do out to the pocket, but it will go out of bounds. There will be a throw in the forward pocket there for Hamburg. As the Rucks set themselves. Lock in. Good tap from both ruckmen. No clear winner, but Hamburg does get the ball forward. No mark. And it will be a throw up again here in the forward pocket for Hamburg. It is inching closer and closer to goal, and this is probably what Hamburg wants, is to lock this ball up in their forward line. They're probably very happy with repeat stoppages at this point. Scrappy ball out there on the wing. No one can really take clear possession, as the umpire does whistle for a throw-in. I believe it has crossed the line. No, it's going to be a ball up deep in the pocket there for Hamburg, right on the boundary line. Rucks go at it. Berlin are doing good work back there on the last line of defence to clear that ball once again, but it is Hamburg Dockers with the numbers as they get again looking in. Snap over the shoulder, great kick from Hamburg. But Pierre has been caught, number 11. She has been in everything, but she got caught that time. As the umpire goes down, he's up again, shaking his head. He's annoyed, but he's up and about. As Berlin now have a chance, they're past their forward line, but good pressure from the general back there for Hamburg. And the ball goes over the line, and that will be a throw-in. As the umpire does dust his hands, he's alright. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I do. As the ball gets lofted back in there, and now Berlin are looking to really push. Now they need to score the next goal if they want to stay alive in this match. There has been a whistle blown, something's happened, not sure what, but Berlin do not look happy. It was a throw there against Berlin, so it's a free kick for Hamburg. It will launch them back into their forward line. A long kick by Hamburg, good kick, down the line, safety first. It's still in play, still alive, in the pocket there. It has now trickled out for a throw-in as we tick under 9 minutes remaining in this last quarter of the AFLG 2023 Ladies Grand Final. With Hamburg with the 15-point advantage still. No score as of yet in this last quarter. It has been tight. Missed by both ruckmans. Berlin is at the back with the numbers, but they are gang tackled there by 3 Dockers, swarmed on them.
Yeah, there's no way you can get Resi done with less than 3 people.
Absolutely, you could see that there. It took the first one just sort of hopped on for the ride until the second one joined her. Ruckman are knocking it down there now. A good tap out by Berlin, but no clear ground ball winner. Pierre again gets in there. She's got a high hip and shoulder. I think that'll be a free kick.
That's fair, but that's Resi bringing on the heat. She wants her team to win. She wants her team to get back in the game, and this is not over yet.
Absolutely, and that was fantastic pressure from Berlin. Unfortunately, the ball slipped high. She needs to get the ball back out. She's going to be penalised at 25 metre, but fortunately she's giving it back now. Is it 25-30 metre kick maybe where the mark is, so she'll kick from about 35-30. Directly in front though, and Pierre will be taking her moment here. She'll be looking for this goal. Just at the top of the goal square, good defensive mark for Berlin. She plays on, she's running. And she's launched it to the midway point of the field, and it's just popped out of the chest. That was a fantastic play from Berlin. They've got to play on at all costs here and really get the ball forward and swarm this ball as Hamburg get a clearing kick out to the wing, but the Crocs do have the numbers. Heavily contested ball out now here on the commentary side wing as the ball trickles out over the line for a throw-in. With 7 minutes to go now in the last quarter, with Hamburg still with that 15-point advantage. No score, it has just been that tight here today with both teams. The pressure has been intense as Berlin gets a good tap, but it goes straight to Hamburg. But there is a whistle here. Oh, is it play on? No, it's been play on. Play on is called as Berlin like rugby scrumming through, and there's a rough tackle. That was a brutal tackle there from Hamburg. It took 3 of them to get her down again. And there'll be a ball up here forward to centre for Hamburg. Umpire hoists to the loft. Good tap out there from the Dockers as Pierre runs forward for it. Fantastic tackle, rough tackle. And that will hurt. That was a rough tackle there. And is holding the ball. Will be a free kick to Berlin, but that was a brutal tackle. And that is the pressure that Berlin is bringing as we have called time off here. We'll stop the clock at 6 minutes, 16 seconds as Pierre is looking a bit worse where we hope she's all right. Mr. Medicos start coming out to have a check on her. And she will definitely be coming off here for a bit of a breather. So it is 16 points here, the advantage to Hamburg. Good news is Pierre is standing up. That is always good news after a tackle like that she's able to walk of her own accord here to get off to the boundary line. They will be subbing her off, and she will get a look at. She's played a fantastic game, arguably one of the best on ground for the Hamburg Dockers today.
100% for the both
Yeah.
of the game.
Yeah, she very well could be the best player on the ground. As the clock restarts here with 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Good mark taken by Berlin. Just forward to centre. This is a great opportunity now. They need to get a goal out of this effort. Hoists it long. There's a good long kick. And she's found a target. And there is a mark taken in the pocket, deep on the right-hand side there. That was a fantastic kick and an even better mark. Number 9 for Berlin. Number 9. Pierre, what can you tell us about number 9?
That is Clara. Like she's been away from the Crocs this season, but she came back for a few games with the club. But great player on and off the field. Like.
And she has kicked a goal here. Berlin has kicked the first and only goal so far of this last quarter, and they've closed the gap. It is now only a 10-point advantage to Hamburg. A fantastic goal, and it was a fantastic play from Berlin. They got rewarded with a good strong tackle on Pierre for Hamburg, back in their back line. A great kick into the middle, a great mark taken. Even better kick forward to the advantage of their forwards, and a good finish deep in the pocket there.
Yeah, Berlin has really come out with a strong structure now. Nadia is helping out a bit in the back line, but still sweeping after the taps, and then Rezi with the heat and the strong tackles and the mentality in the midfield kicks it up to Clara, and that's how they get in front.
Absolutely, as Hamburg now looking to strike back as they kick that ball out to their forward wing. They do have the numbers there. They're keeping it alive, and they're running that boundary line really well. They're getting it forward. Good kick forward, just misses her player, and that has trickled out for a throw-in. But deep in Hamburg's pocket, 34.5 minutes to go. Hamburg will not be upset that they have a forward stoppage here. They'll look to lock it in, and Berlin now really needs to put the pressure on and get some clean pickups, clean possessions to get this ball out of their defensive line. As the ball gets thrown up, misses both ruckmen, but a scrap kick forward by Hamburg, and that has trickled forward for a goal. A very quick response there from Hamburg for the second goal of this last quarter.
Then
58 there, Jamila Pierre kicks her first goal. It was a scrap kick, it was a rough kick out of the contest. But sometimes that's all you need, and she had the goal sense there and just pushed it forward, and that's what Hamburg's been doing all day. So that was a great finish by her.
Yeah, I think she is known for this kind of scrappy style. She's bringing it, and whenever there's the slightest chance of getting the ball out, she will find a way.
Absolutely, as Hamburg will restore their 16-point advantage. Berlin are having none of that. They're pushing it forward. They're still in this game with 3 minutes 30 seconds remaining. It is deep in their forward pocket. And that is a behind there for Berlin, so it is now a 15-point advantage to Hamburg as it got just knocked over the line there. As we have 2 small identical children being dangerously close to the boundary line. Where are their parents? There's one of them. But there are 2 of them. Yeah, you got 2 hands. Good. You've dropped your raffle ticket. Hope you don't win with that one. That's unfortunate. As the ball gets underway, we have 3 minutes remaining. Good kick out from Hamburg. A drop mark there. The ball is slippery out there. But a fantastic kick forward again. Hamburg are just transitioning so well from their back line. But it's now 3 Crocs on 1 Docker. She'll do well to hold this up here, the Docker, but the Crocs will have the advantage. Umpire Timo is circling. He's looking for something. He might be calling a ball up here. No, it's popped out. Hamburg is just fighting right through to the end there. There's a ball up here now in Hamburg's half-forward line with 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining here in the AFLG 2023 Ladies Grand Final in Berlin. As Hamburg taps it forward. Good pick up there from the Hamburg player. She's running out. She's found time, but Berlin are closing fast. That was really well done there by the Berlin players. It was 4-on-2, and they've forced the ball up. There's good defensive pressure there from Berlin as we get close to 2 minutes remaining now. With a 15-point advantage, Berlin have to do everything right from here to get this ball forward. And they've done it well here. They're getting the clearing kick out to the middle to a contest, but Hamburg, it's a drop mark there from Hamburg, which lets Berlin back in. A good, strong tackling presence there from Berlin, and it'll be a ball up on the Berlin side of the centre square. 1 minute 50 remaining now. Berlin need to move. They need to score off this stoppage, as the umpire will throw that up again. Ball's a bit slippery, gone a bit further than he would have wanted. As the ball goes up, good tap again by the Hamburg ruckman. But Berlin, the running half-backs are coming up. The play on advantage has been called. Play on advantage has been called, unfortunately, for Berlin as Hamburg get that clearing kick out to the wing. Smart play there by Hamburg to get it to the least dangerous zone. But well done on Berlin of collecting that ball and kicking it right back into the middle on the far side wing. And there will be a ball up there on the far side with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. With Hamburg holding a 15-point advantage, it is looking like they will be premiers of 2023, their second premiership. There's no clear winner here from the ruck, but Berlin doing well, getting the quick hands out and the quick kick forward. Now their forwards have got a bit of space. They've heard the voice, good communication there, and a good kick forward again by Berlin, but Pierre is back on the ground. She is right back in the middle of things. Getting tackled again by 2 and slammed down. She is not laying down this. As we tick down to 35 seconds remaining, Hamburg are going to win this game. 15 points in the lead. As Hamburg are looking to increase their score, has a kick. And it has trickled through for a behind. Unfortunately, the Hamburg player did the friendly thing. As we have 20 seconds left now, there is another behind. Which gives Hamburg the lead of 4-10-34 to 2-5-17. Berlin. They will win the AFLG 2023 Grand Final with 10 seconds remaining. A fantastic game by everyone on the field. This has been everything we would have hoped for a Grand Final. Extremely tight with 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamburg are 2023 AFLG Ladies Premiers. Their second premiership since 2019. Well done to the Hamburg Dockers on a very hard-fought match. Fantastically won, 4-10-34 to 2-5-17. Fantastically played by every player. And condolences to Berlin, runner-up, well deserved to have gotten here. And congratulations to Hamburg on just an incredibly strong display after a bit of a slow start. They just really turned it on after the first 10 minutes.
They really did. Congratulations to Hamburg, well deserved, but also congratulations to Berlin for this amazing team this season. They really deserve to be in the finals, and who knows if the weather would have been different, if one or two things would have gone another way. It was a close game. Well played, everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah, you'd have to be pretty proud of how the team performed today. They brought the heats to every single contest. There wasn't one time where they backed off or they weren't trying to be first at the ball.
No, for sure. Like, unlucky with the results, but like it is what Crocs football is about. Like hard on the tackles, hard on the balls. I'm very proud of this team, and also very proud of the club. You know, it's not every club in Germany that can put 2 teams in the final on the same day. The woman was not super successful. Congratulations to Hamburg. Hopefully, knock on wood, we get the flag with the men.
Absolutely, so it's a great start here of the day. A fantastic game between the 2 ladies teams. We've got about a half-hour break before the men's game starts. There'll be Berlin versus Munich, 1 versus 3rd here in the men's grand final. We'll be back with you in about 15 minutes to do a bit of pre-game analysis with some experts.